Do 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 do. Beady 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 do. Beady 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 do. Greetings and welcome back to Big Bacon's Bunker. I'm your host, Big Bacon. Today we're going to be looking at the Star Wars Black Series. Solo, a Star Wars story. Enfys Nest with Speeder. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a Swoop Bike. Yeah, apparently that's a big difference. I do apologize, I am slightly tired. It's been a long Thanksgiving. So, why don't you just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show? I do apologize for the unevenness of this video. I'm having to handhold this because this is a big box. As always, we're going to look at the packaging. We're going to bust it open. Look at the figure's accessories. Look at the figure. Check out assemble the bike itself. Check it out. Gear it up and get it on the shelf. So from the package, Star Wars Black Series, Enfys Nest Swoop Bike, Don't Choke, 4+. Over here we have a nice image of what the product will look like. You can see the figure through the plastic window, and then a picture of just the bike itself. Top of the box, we have the image once again of the bike, Star Wars Black Series. Bottom of the box, stupid script. On one side we have Star Wars Black Series and the art of Enfys Nest. That old black and white drawing style look. This is deluxe number 5 in the red box line. Number 5, Enfys Nest. There's a little bit of a blurb about the character. Then down here, and down here we've got a little bit about the bike itself. Well, kinda. Includes figure, vehicle accessory, stand, and instructions. Don't choke, don't choke, don't choke, don't choke. More stupid script. And then we've got a lot of pictures of the product itself. So, without any further ado, what do you say we crack this thing open, shall we? Yeah, Chewie got snagged on something. I do apologize for cutting the tape for this off screen, but as you saw, this box takes up a lot of space. Alright, so the pull-out game is strong. Love you, Elite Legend. Miss you. So this is how it comes packaged inside the box. A lot of plastic zip ties up in there. Looks like the accessories are up in there. And the figure itself is on a bubble that we're just going to pull out of there. So why don't we attempt to get the accessories out of there. This thing is massive looking. Okay, wow. You just want to be all sorts of difficult, don't you? So inside this cardboard piece that was taped over the figure is all this jazz. So with a couple of just tactically placed cuts, that piece of cardboard is gone. And it's not an accessory pack, it's just parts. Where is the figure's accessory? Okay, so we're going to carefully start removing some of these parts. See what we can come across. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut this last one out once again off camera. I hate doing that to y'all. I really do, because you came here to see plastic. Okay, so everything is out now, except for the figure itself. So it looks like okay, there is a zip tie or plastic piece on the weapon. And then this is one of those instances where the holes that they provided are too small to actually get the weapon through. I hate when they do that crap. Okay, so the figure only comes with one accessory, and it is this battle staff. Now the sculpt on this looks pretty good. I just wish it wasn't all done in this cheap silver plastic. No paint details. Okay, we are going to see if we can get the figure out of the plastic now, shall we? This thing has been sitting on my shelf waiting to be opened and reviewed for a while now. Okay, so taking a look at the figure, this is a gnarly looking helmet. Great paint detail on it. Sculpt is beautiful. These are very soft, so they do bend if you The tusks do bend if you touch them the wrong way. We have a fake fur lining held in place in the back by plastic hair. The one thing I would really wish, it had given you the unmasked head, or the ability to pull this off. Something. But this is the only head look that you get. Got a nice dual color soft goods cape. Body has this same colored bodysuit throughout the entire length of it. Have this lovely necklace design with this apparatus in the middle. Both forearms come with these control plates, I guess. A plastic hang down. And then on the sides here we've got these little stick outs. Boots are done in gray. All in all, the sculpt on this is beautiful. Articulation, head rotates. Will go up and down slightly, but the hair in the back prevents any real up. And only minor tilt. Arms will hinge up to 90 easily. Good T-pose there. Full rotation. Single jointed elbow comes up to 90 degrees, rotates at the elbow. Hands rotate, horizontal hinging on the left, horizontal on the right. There's a torso cut here. Okay, that's basic, so leaning back you get that far, forward that far. So pretty good articulation. Look at that tilt. Legs kick out this far. Not a whole lot of forward though. Thigh cuff for rotation. Double jointed pinned knee. Almost kicks her own ass. No boot cut, but the foot will hinge back. That far. We'll hinge forward. Only that far. And front facing pin for rocker. So we got the figure knocked out. Oh boy. Bolshevik. So what do you say we attempt to put this thing together? So we've got a floating stand and a ball peg underneath. And those two should go together nicely. A little bit more weight on that back end, so we'll make sure that that's got the... Okay, so looking at the part that we've got in front of us, you got a large section of engine from underneath. Nicely detailed. Love the piping. Have what look like guns here on the sides. The engine itself. You know what? There's the bottom section. Once again, a lot of this piping and hosing. Now they do have some molded on that base piece, but they're not colored. Flaps, which are fixed. Got a space here for the weapon. Control bars. Nice silver paint there on the handles. Black seat. Some sort of control buttons there. Looks like footrests. But they can't be footrests because the feet go here. I don't know, maybe accelerator levers. A little hard to tell. Up here you have foot holders. So you could theoretically place additional figures standing on the top here. Very ornate paint here on this rear fin. Looking at it from the back, we've got the exhaust ports. All in all, I mean, the greebling, the detail, I mean, it's nicely done. It's beautifully painted. Oh, goodness. So, it says to discard the end piece, but, oh, for this. So, looking at this piece, we get more of that beautiful paint here on the front. And then you got a lot of very, very lightweight parts. I mean, looking at it, you push on it, it flexes. And then there's a protective cap here to keep it from bending in the package, I assume. So we just got to pop that off. Nice. Okay, then there's another fin that attaches to the front. Boy, I did not expect this to be this much of an endeavor. Good Lord. Okay, so the accessory bag contains lots of, well, 5 pieces actually in total. One of which is another front stabilizer. Now this one, it looks like goes in here. But I could be wrong. A little bit of pressure and it'll slot right up inside there. Okay. Then looking at it, my goodness. Okay, so here on the side you can see these little peg holes, and then there's a long slot right underneath, right above the engine. That's where you have to line up all of these wonderful parts, which apparently cannot be done one-handed. Yeah, the whole thing is so flimsy that any movement in the wrong direction just causes the entire thing to shift. So I'm going to have to take that off camera, which I hate doing. Okay, so once you get it into place, you push it on the sides to lock it in. And then we have one big ass bike. My God, man. So the throttles come in 2 pieces, and you just, or the control arms even, just peg these 2 parts together, male to female connectors, Then the big part attaches down in here, and the small part, it looks like attaches to here. You know, this probably would have been easier to attach to the inside of this before attaching to the bottom. But Big Bacon's an idiot, so what does he know? Okay. So, yes. Now, this is the completed construction, but the engine accessory they were talking about is here. You lift. Apparently the entire thing just lifts off. It doesn't hinge, it just comes off. You don't get it off very far because of those arms. But still great detailing in there. Beautiful looking piece. So, looks like yeah, that just mounts right there. My goodness. Okay, the next time I say, hey, you know, it'd be great as a big old vehicle, somebody slap me. Somebody slap me. So a little bit of work. You get the butt in the seat, the hands on the feet on the footrests, but trying to get the handholds because of those connector bars. Add on top of that really stiff hands, and you want to drink yourself to death. Yeah, you're seeing it, me stumble along it right along with you. So, there she is. Running from tip all the way to tail. So what do you say we take a moment and get this thing on a shelf, if I've got room on a shelf for it. You know what, I'll be back in a second. Alright, let's try it. And there you have it. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, hit that notification bell. And I'll see you all next time. So it's time for Bacon's final thoughts. The figure looks nice. There's not a whole lot to the articulation of it. But honestly, with the really large cape and neck cowl piece, it's going to take up or cause blockage. I don't know how best to describe it. It's best to put the figure on the vehicle and just kind of leave it there. The accessory was, well, it's just garbage. Speeder itself is it's big. Detail is pretty good on it. But man, does it take up a lot of space. So if you're wanting one of these, you better make sure you want that kind of hassle. All in all, for me, it's kind of a meh piece. And I'm glad I got it for the insanely low price that I got it for, because paying full retail on that would have probably made me angry. So, once again, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.